Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me for this webinar today called The Wounded Healer: Why Doctors and Therapists Burn Out and the Daily Habits That Bring Them Home. I'm Dr. Carrie Yerkew, the founder of True North, and I'm here today to talk about the book that I recently wrote called The Wounded Healer. So, what we're going to cover today is the doctor that was on my table. I'm going to use a story of a doctor that actually came into the clinic that I was able to help. Burnout versus disillusionment, why the words matter and what's really happening. The 8 signs of disillusionment, a self-assessment you can score in 5 minutes on your own. The vessel reframe, the shift that changes everything, and your next small step, one habit you can start this week. So the doctor on my table is the opening story, and it's a doctor who came in pretty broken, pretty beaten down, in pain. Had just helped a woman at an airport in Miami that fell, hurt his back, but there had been issues there even before that, and he was neglecting to take care of that. He basically was helping his patients but not take care of himself. And so he came into the clinic, and I was able to assess him, and reminded me the moral of the story, which is that we often take care of patients, but we don't take very good care of ourselves. And to be able to help people, we definitely need to take better care of ourselves. So we have to take care of each other as health professionals to be able to help others. Same word, wrong diagnosis. We've been calling it burnout. The wound is actually much deeper than that. So burnout is a quantity problem. You've done too much. And so the fix is rest. Disillusionment is a meaning problem. Your work no longer matches who you are. So the fix is realignment, back to your purpose and why you became a doctor or therapist in the first place. The 8 signs of disillusionment: the values gap, the calendar calling gap, cynicism creeping in, chronic emotional exhaustion, loss of meaning, resentment toward the system, self-neglect, and spiritual numbness. So in the book that I wrote, which is on Amazon now, we rate each category, we give it a score, and then based on your total score here on the bottom, it tells you what you should do next. So you're thriving if you're in the 8 to 16 group. You're drifting if you're in the 17 to 24 group. And you are in moral injury if you're in the 25 to 32 group. And you should reach out to someone today if you're in the 33 to 40 group. So each one of these categories is rated from 1 to 5. Why the wellness apps aren't saving us. Well, 63% of physicians reported burnout symptoms by 2021. So the research shows that coaching with another human being is helpful. 20% of time on deeply meaningful work during your day and week is important. So 20% on something that really you're passionate about. Workflow redesign and schedule changes to improve your day and week. In the book, I talk about the most difficult patients shouldn't be on a Monday morning, but should be at a different time of the day or during the week. Real community with other healers just to connect. Reconnecting with your original calling. So not another app, but do the deeper work to restore that passion. The central reframe: you're not the source of healing, you're the vessel. So at the source, your belief is that you manufacture the healing, every outcome is yours, and you carry that impossible weight on your shoulders. But as the vessel, healing flows through you. Your job is to show up clean. The weight goes upwards, so it's coming from God and going through you. 4 daily anchors. What sustains healers who last for decades? Number one, body. Sleep, movement, your own healthcare team to take care of you on a regular basis. Two, boundaries. A designed week, a defined Sabbath, 1 day of rest just to recharge and refresh. Morning, scripture, prayer, silence before you start hitting the inbox. And community, peers, mentors, coaches, not working in isolation, but with a community of others. So none of these is glamorous. All of them, held over time, changes everything. So your starting point, one small thing this week that can make a difference. Pick one, start today, follow up tomorrow, and don't add the others until you have a steady foundation. So you're doing something regularly, and then start building on that. So stack up the new habits on top of the existing ones. So number one, reflect, score the 8 signs, write down your number, practice 5 minutes with God before touching your phone in the morning, and reach out. One call to one healer. How are you? Really? Show up small, show up often, and show up for years. Now, there's 3 ways you can take this further. You can go and get the book on Amazon. It's in paperback, Kindle. The audiobook should be live in 2 weeks. So it's being approved or going through the review process. So we're expecting that to be available in 2 weeks. The mastermind, you can join us for the mastermind group after this webinar, and 4 consecutive weeks of diving deeper into this topic. You can get some one-on-one coaching. The initial coaching session is more of a get to know and an intake and from you and talking about how we can help you. And then usually we follow up with a 13 session package over 13 weeks or 13 sessions over 26 weeks every second week. If you want to know more, go to this QR code, and it has all of our offerings here on Linktree. And I want to thank you for joining me today for this webinar, and we hope to see you soon.